any deck can go undefeated if you find Bazaar of Baghdad. Welcome back, vintage gamers, to a Wednesday night brewing session. I've been wanting to play with Hobgoblin, Mantled Marauder from our Spider-Man set. But obviously that card is not on Magic Online, so we are playing with Cam and Farrick, Havoc Duo, the Goblin Human Villain pair, I guess. Where we are playing a 2/1 Flying Haste. When you discard a card, it gets +2/+0 till end of turn. We're going to pair that with Marauding Mako. Sure that's the right answer. Whenever you discard one or more cards, put that many +1/+1 counters on this creature with cycling. 1/1 from Aetherdrift, a Shark Pirate. We're going to pair those with our trusty broken vintage card, Bazaar of Baghdad. And we're going to play a Hollow Vine Shell. This would typically be considered Aggrovine, as it does produce mana with lands. We've got a pile of 12 lands over here, including Wastelands, Strip Mine, Mountains, but we also have a Barbarian Ring that we could maybe use to kill off a Bowmaster. And we also have Soken Zen, though I doubt we're ever going to channel our Soken Zen, but we could. I mean, this is a legendary creature. We could make some colorless spirit tokens. But yeah, we're very much a straightforward aggro deck. We are mulliganing to Bazaar with our Serum Powder, and we are trying to put as much power in play as fast as possible with Hollow Ones, Vengevines, 8 Root Wallas, Makos, Cams, and I've got some other cool ones in here. Use the Spirit Guides and our Moxen to get things out fast enough. We have Squee to get some card advantage off of our Bazaar of Baghdad. But I also have a Detective Phoenix as a 1/of, which is you can bestow out of your graveyard and give something flying and haste and 2/2. I was really impressed with Detective Phoenix last time we played Survival on the channel. So I'm going to buy a Detective Phoenix here. You could also play like an Anger theoretically, but I think the Phoenix is a bit better. And then I have 2 Angie's Ravager, a 2 Madness cost 3/3 when it attacks, discard your hand and draw 3. So we are going all in on a red Aggrovine deck today. I've got a bunch of the highest caliber hate pieces in the sideboard with Leylines, Null Rods, Furies, Pyroblast, and I also have some Firestorms, which are pretty exciting. Discard X cards to deal X damage to each of X targets for 1 red. Could be fun. Could be a good time. I would suspect this deck is not very good. We're going to shoot for the 3/2 money back. That's our goal with tonight's stream, because we are not a super interactive, aggressive, linear deck. So that's our plan. That's our goal. I will see you in round 1. Did you know subscribing here on YouTube and following on Twitch are both free ways you can support my vintage content? All right, here we go. Round 1, Vintage League on the draw. Let's see what we can do. The good news is when we have extras of our legendary human goblin villain, we can just discard them. That's fun. All right, opponent is on Polluted Delta, but no Lurrus. It's Mono Black Scam, maybe. I'm definitely gonna mental misstep a Vexing Bauble. That's a card we do not want to resolve. And that's a turn 1 Vengevine. 2 Root Wallas. All right, 2 Root Wallas, getting cast from Madness, returning a Vengevine. To be fair, if there was a Vexing Bauble, we still would have returned a Vengevine here. We just wouldn't have got any Lizards to go with it. And I am going to play a Chalice on 0, because what else am I doing with my Chalice and no mana? Can Mono Black beat this much power for free? That's going to be an interesting question. If we draw a land or a Spirit Guide or a Mox, we can play our Hobgoblin / Cam and Farrick, and then activate Bazaar afterwards to get a bunch of immediate damage. It's a lot of damage. Should be pretty interesting. A Barrowgoyf does sound like a problem. A Scrubland. Ooh. And a Dothy Voidwalker. One turn too late for the Dothy Voidwalker here. But it will stop my Detective Phoenix. It will not stop my very large and in charge Havoc Duo, though. So I will play Soken Zen. I will exile my Spirit Guide. I will play Kamen Ferric. I will activate... And I will... I guess I can't play this Lotus. So I'm going... Wait, I can discard another 2 cards after, right? So I'm going to... Oh, no, I don't have another land drop to make. So I guess I will just... I think I will hold the other Bazaar, though. Boom. It's pretty cool. It's a screenshot if I've ever seen one. And then I'll put them on the stack. That's a 7-2. And that thing can't block, so take the 1,000,000. Big. All right. Next turn, we draw for turn, and then we play our Bazaar. Draw 2, discard 3, draw 2, discard 2. I like a 10 damage cam if it doesn't die. Pretty impressive. Also, I could pump my my red root wallet. That's always fun. Red root wallet pump is really powerful, actually. Just 1 red for +2/+0 is really, really strong. You don't get to do it very often because you don't normally play red sources, but it is quite powerful. I did, I guess, let my opponent cast one of these creatures with their Voidwalker, but I don't know if that matters very much. Breathes some serious fire. True. I like that. I like that. Opponent is in the tank, trying to figure out how to beat our army of critters. All right, Barrowgoyf. I think in that case, they should pop this and play a flyer. Yeah. I guess that makes my play kind of bad, but there was no way I couldn't discard a flyer, so... are we beating a Barrowgoyf via attack here? Let's see. If the Barrowgoyf blocks here, it gains 4 and we deal 4. It's not good. That is not good. It's kind of bad, actually. Well, we'll get the Detective Phoenix back to our yard on the next turn, so I think it's okay. But we will lose our duo. I think I'm going to activate and see what I get. Oh, a Barbarian Ring and a Marauder. Huh. I guess I want just another threat. We can just go wide here. Opponent obviously has to block on in the air on this thing, and then that'll go back to our yard. I guess they could attack and reanimate possibly, but... So to play our Phoenix out of the yard, we need 6 mana value in our yard. Currently, we only have 3. Because I think that's our evidence for bestow. But on our upkeep, we can activate Bazaar and just discard draw and discard. And that will also pump our Mako. Is it Mako or Mako? What are we going with, chat? It's a. Okay, they're going in with the Barrogoyf. We're just gonna chump the Barrogoyf, and then they go to 7. It's a fish, right? A shark or something. So it's got to have a correct pronunciation. This does let them reanimate, so maybe they'll reanimate the Phoenix again. Be pretty good. Barrogoyf is pretty good against the all-creature deck. Yep, reanimate the Dothy Voidwalker. Interesting. And another Barrogoyf and a Clarion Conqueror. So I can't Fire Breathe, but they're dead on board, right? Block. Maybe not. So I'm activating in my upkeep, putting counters on this, drawing a squee. I didn't... Oh, this thing prevents me from getting cards in my yard, so I can't bestow. So it's just... Is this 5 damage? It is. Okay. So maybe I wanted to get an extra damage and actually draw for turn. That's okay. Cool. We had just enough there. Sweet. I feel like we escaped there. So this is an interesting deck. This looks like black, white, scam. Yeah, they brought back the Voidwalker so that I couldn't put cards in my yard and bestow, which makes sense. But they were dead on board to the shark here, so. This looks like a Fury matchup. This looks like a Firestorm matchup. And that's it. I don't think you want Leyline here. And then Mental Misstep is good, but Chalice is bad. And then I'm probably not going to play as many squeeze stuff. They'll probably hit my yard pretty hard. I'm probably just going to get rid of all the squeeze and just bring in a bunch of removal. All right. That was cool. I'm going to go with Mako. It sounds better to me. Yeah, I don't know. Bowmaster could or may not be. Taiga? I don't think we want a Taiga. Do we want a Taiga? I mean, it would mean we could pump the Root Wallow without the Emerald and the Lotus, but isn't basic better? Maybe not. I don't know. I just took the fire, not the fire shoes list, the fire truck list, and then I changed a couple cards out because I really wanted to play with Ravager. I really like this Phoenix. I kind of want another one, but it is hard to get 6 evidence to bestow. So yeah, the Fury of the Horde is certainly a magic card. I am not convinced that that is what we want to be doing, but Fury of the Hordes, we have a video of that one. It's a pretty fun one. I don't know how many times you need to actually attack when you have this this Havoc duo. It attacked for what, 7, and it was a lot. Okay. I like the idea that we can Simian Spirit Guide this shark into play before activating Bazaar on our first turn. It's kind of fun. This is sweet. It's not very good. I don't think it's very good, but it is sweet. If my opponent griefs my Fury and then reanimates it, that would be a problem. Oh, it's part of the skill of playing Bazaar is keeping 7. I'm a well-practiced individual. I'm pretty worried about our Fury getting reanimated. I'm going to keep my hand. My opponent mulliganed. Let's see what we can do. I think the Spirit Guides should actually be quite good in this deck. We immediately got our Fury griefed. Almost assuredly. Pitching Troll. I'm probably not beating a Resolve Fury. I guess I could have my own Fury. I mean, that's the only card to take here. I guess they could take the Shark if they don't have a Reanimate. I mean, that doesn't make sense. Really? Okay. That's interesting. That's really interesting because they're going to have to play creatures. Okay. Interesting. So I'll go Powder. I'm going to get rid of the Root Walla, and I'm going to get rid of... Oh, I don't care about this Soaking Zen. And then I'll hold up a Misstep. I do have a Fury, and then I am still a mana away from Madnessing out a Ravager. Just a Spirit Guide away. Oh, what's this? This is a soul. Okay. I mean, at least we're covered on Reanimate now. It's doable. Sure. We also have like Fury for Voidwalker. We might not be activating Bazaar this turn. We kind of want all of our cards. Never mind. I think we're activating Marbazar this turn. Let me play a Mountain first. Because if I draw a Spirit Guide, I can respond to the Madness trigger. Or I could Madness out a Ravager. I'm like a little worried though. I still might want to just play a Mountain and pass. No. Let's just activate Bazaar. Vengevine, Powder, and I think it's just going to be a Mountain, and we're going to have to hope to draw another Mountain. I feel like this Mental Misstep is good. I could technically return Vengevine this turn by throwing away my Fury. That doesn't seem like a very good play. Though I guess if they play a Barrogoyf, I don't really want that in my life either. Wasteland. I guess I'm glad we activated. DT for Wasteland makes sense as well, so it's a pretty good reason to activate. We're still a mana away from hard casting Ravager. But we have 5 power in play, so... Yeah, that's probably a pretty good thing to pick off, is like, oh, they have Demonic Tutor, they could have Demonic Tutored for Wasteland. We should activate a Razar because of that. No follow-up. That's good for me. Detective Phoenix. Yeah. Now if we draw a land, we could Fury and Containment Priest. Could Fury and play a 3-drop, returning our Vengevine if we kill off the Containment Priest. Well, I mean, I'm sure they have Swords to Plowshares because they're white. I wish I hadn't discarded that Mountain, though. They haven't really had a Mental Misstep target, but I feel like I'm supposed to be covering for Reanimate, so... Wasteland. Cool. So I think I am going to Fury the Containment Priest. And then play a Ravager, triggering my Vengevine. Swords on my... Oh, Ephemerate on their Containment Priest. No. So they're black-white scam. I was not ready for that, but I mean, I was ready for that, but my mind wasn't ready for that. And then I'll cast this Ravager, returning Vengevine. And then I can draw 3 cards with my Ravager, so. Woo, baby. Feel good. Swords, I assume. Yeah. I'm surprised they didn't Swords Ravager. Like, yeah, they're going to get hit with the Vengevine. It's bad for them, but this Ravager is about to Ancestral. Black, white. Ah, long goodbye. All right. There will be no Ancestraling. Ooh. Do this before they have untap with mana. Okay. I think I'm going to Wasteland them, keep them off Barrowgoyf. They got to kill a hollow one. They're at 2. 7 stream streak for CRK. All right. 1-0. Woo. Okay, round 2. Yes. 7 card keep again. Pretty good at this bizarre thing. Can return a Vengevine if we hit a Vengevine. All right. Bizarre. Activate. Did not hit a Vengevine, but it did hit a Black Lotus. I'm just going to get rid of Mountain then. Oh. The chance I'm ever casting a second cam in this game is extremely low. So let's just do that. So unfortunately, we didn't have the Black Lotus before activating Bazaar, so we won't get any more cam triggers, but... I'm going to bait the Force with the cam. I mean, that doesn't actually sound right. I think maybe the baiting the Force with the Hollow... Oh, okay. Bait the Force with the Lotus. That is acceptable. Oh, that worked out okay for me. Oh, they had double Force. Okay. Force pitch dig, Force pitch stock up. No companion for our opponent. Basic Island. Soul Ring. So some kind of big blue deck. Vexing Bobble. All right. Draw for turn. Mountain. Down for an activate. Vengevine to the yard. Mox to the yard. And... I guess Mountain to the yard. Play a Mountain. I wish we could Fire Breathe. Wrong Lizard. All right. Tinker? Time Walk. Sure. Vexing Bubble's good, but we have like the ability to pay for some spells. So... not the end of the world. Ancestral? Lorien revealed. Why didn't you use the Soul Ring? Sewers. Okay. They were pretty low on resources after forcing twice. They kept the card on top. All right, I will draw. Squee. I will play my Wasteland. Cast my Cam. Uncounterable. Activate my Bazaar. If I hit up Brutewalla, I didn't. I would be able to immediately cast it, get it countered, and trigger Vengevine. But we do get... we need to stack these automatically, please. Stack abilities automatically. All right, 7 damage. It's probably my fault, Gonti. I had to restart the stream because my camera wasn't working. I mean, we have lethal next turn. But also people rolled in really slowly, so it might also be Twitch. This is really strong, actually. It's pretty fast. Blue, black. Bowmaster would be pretty good against us if they had a Bowmaster. Hull Breacher would be pretty good. Yogwill is like fine here. The DT Tinker at 8, maybe? I also started the stream kind of early today. Nyx is bringing food, so maybe if we had a nice fast Goblins League, I can actually hang out with Nyx. Would be nice. So far, this card has been very impressive. And we didn't even Lotus it in. We got our Lotus got countered. I mean, just 7 damage of haste is a lot of damage of haste. It's a 1/2 flying haste. When you discard a card, it gets +2/+0 till end of turn. Hobgoblin. That's a sweet one. Opponent is deep in the DT, trying to figure out what this DT is going to get. I would think this DT needs to get either like a Chain of Vapor. Chain of Vapor doesn't do it. Yeah, Chain of Vapor would do it. Chain of Vapor or like a Tinker for a Citadel and hope that 8 life is enough. Looks like it's going to be Tinker, hope 8 life is enough, which is, I think, a reasonable choice to make. They're dead to a land on top, though. Also, probably a force on top. 6 life. Stock up, down to 3 life. They need to find like a Lotus, probably. I mean, just a Time Vault on the top of their library would work as well. 8 life is a very low life total to go off of Citadel here, but it might work out. Black. Untap Soul Ring. Stock up again. Merchant Scroll. That shuffles. I remember trying Flame Beta Depth. I can't remember what that card does. We got there. We beat a Tinker deck. The Mako is close to the Flame Blade Adept. But doesn't have Menace. The Mako is or Mako, or whatever the hell we're gonna call it. That one is a 1/1 that gets permanent counters for the number of discards. Doesn't run Gush? No, not normally. So Tinker. I think for Tinker, we'll bring in some Pyroblasts and some number of Null Rods, but maybe not all the Null Rods. I think I'll go with like, again, I think I'm just gonna like cut the squeeze every time because opponent will like board cards that hit my yard. I don't know if that's how we should actually be doing it, but that's what I'm going to do. I don't think you need a Detective Phoenix in this kind of matchup, so we'll go with 3 Null Rods. Call it a day. Makes my sideboarding easy. That was a nice little sneaky win there. We basically, because the Goblin did so much damage, it was enough to make sure that Tinker Citadel didn't kill us. It's quite nice. All right, I've finally been punished, and I have a hand that does not have a Bazaar in it. Unlucky. I do wish I had another discard outlet that I could use to trigger the discard things. It'd be fun. Basic Island, Black Lotus. Pass. Bazaar of Baghdad. I mean, you could play even the bigger one too. I'm just getting turn 1 Hold Richard. Yeah, I mean, it's bad for me, for sure. I have Pyroblast. Like, boarding in Fury against Hold Reacher doesn't sound very good. Lotus Hold Reacher is quite problematic for us. We don't die, but it is annoying. Oh, and Ancestral. Okay, I'm just out of here, chat. Let's just play the next game. Let's just play the next game. Firestorm an instant is an instant. I don't know if that's good enough. I feel like just Pyroblast is enough. I don't think it's worth like playing out that game where my opponent had Black Lotus, Hold Reacher, Ancestral. Like, that just feels like not useful. Ah, there we go. Bizarre. I mean, this is the other way around. This is double hollow on Vengevine. And I also have Force of Pyroblast. This is about as good as it gets. Like, if this Ravager was a different card, like, if this Ravager was another Vengevine, like, it's pretty much a perfect hand. Wow. All right. Vengevine, Ravager, and one Simian Spirit Guide. How many... I mean, I think I'm going to run directly into a Mindbreak Trap. Not Mindbreak Trap, Tabernacle. I don't think I'm going to play around Tabernacle here. Just go for lethal, right? Because this puts them to 16, and I'll have 16 power. And I have a Force of Pyroblast, so... should cover Tinker at least. Yeah, I mean, this is the reason that vintage decks play Tabernacle at all. These Vine, Hollow Vine style decks are the reason that people play Tabernacle. Like, Tabernacle was basically not seeing any play in vintage before Vine. Like, it used to see some play against Bridge from Below Dredge, but not. The Bridge from Below Dredge has been pretty far removed from the metagame. 2-0. All right, here we go. Round 3. We're on the draw this time. Opponent has already kept their 7, so we're powdering and losing a Vengevine, a Root Walla, 2 Root Walls, and a Hollow one, which is a pretty rough powder. We found a Bazaar, so we're keeping. See what happens. Grief. So we're playing at Scam again. Okay. I mean, I think Scam is a winnable matchup, so I'm not unhappy. I don't think you should ever powder to save cards for the most part. Like, you would only really do that if no, they pitched a Fatal Push to the Grief. If like you had an AB combo in your deck, but at that point you should probably not be playing Serum Powder in your AB combo deck. Am I getting Grief Reanimated? And they're gonna take. I mean, Grief Reanimate is not good against us here. Yeah, this is fine. Like, this like our deck is quite good against Grief Reanimate. Not a problem. Now, Reanimate in general in their deck is actually quite good against me. But this Scam is not. So I'm gonna play Bazaar. I'm gonna activate Bazaar. I hit a Mako. They took the Spirit Guide, which I like because it means I can't like power out these cards. I don't think I'm going to keep Chalice because I don't think it matters in their deck. I'm going to just keep my creatures. And I'm going to play nothing. I'm going to just keep my creatures. Going to need them to win the game. Opponent rightfully pitched Fatal Push after seeing that. I mean, maybe not rightfully. They did see Karn and Farrak. I was going to say they saw we were Bazaar, but... Dark Ritual Barrowglyph is a problem. Please do not do that. Oh, Dark Ritual Borgert Trawler. Okay. I mean, that's okay. Wasteland is not great. All right. I got better for opponent, but I still think we're actually in an okay spot. I wish, like I said, I think we still might need another discard outlet. This Root Walla holds down the fort pretty well, though. And once I play my Cam and Farrak, I can Wasteland them. Yeah, I think I'm down to trade. Because this Mako is not going to be good unless we hit a Bazaar anyways, right? So, I mean, they could have a Fatal Push as their last card. Let's just kill off this Trawler then. If they want to reanimate Trawler, that's fine. If we ever get to a third land, we could just start casting Squeeze. Simian Spirit Guide. That could let me cast Cam this turn and Wasteland my opponent, which I think I like. It will mean we can't play like a Ravager if we draw the Ravager, but... I guess this is not... Is this racing at the moment? This is... Puts them to 11. I go to 11. They go to 9. I go to 8. They go to... Yeah, it's not racing at the moment. If we draw Bazaar, though, we probably instantly win. Another Cam. I think I'm okay with, like, attacking a couple times. It's gonna, like, dissuade, reanimate. Yeah, I mean, it's just the biggest storyline coming out of Eternal Weekend, for sure. Wasteland. All right, I'm going to hold this Wasteland. I'm going to hold my people back. If they have a Fatal Push, it's pretty bad for me, but I do need to kill this thing at some point. Are they just going to Fatal Push now? Ah, okay. I mean, that kind of makes sense because they don't want to get Wastelanded. But I am in trouble. Maybe I shouldn't have been... I mean, if I had gone to blocks and I had gotten Fatal Push, I would have lost the game on the spot, so... Yeah, Wasteland here from the opponent might just be enough. We might have needed a second Bazaar activation to get this Mako big enough. I'm going to say it 8 different ways today. They have another one, or they have a fatal. Maybe they have a Thoughtseize to take my Cam. If I hit a land and play a Squee, it's okay. Oh, they're gonna reanimate. So yeah, see, like this is what I was trying to like pressure my opponent's life total, so they couldn't do things like that. Okay, so I have to choose whether I want to Wasteland them to play around Fatal Push, or keep my land so I can play my Squee after. How many? This is like a 4 Fatal Push deck, right? And they've used 2 Fatal Push. And they could always hit more black sources. I think I want to Fatal Push. Oh, wait. This is a terrible idea because I don't have to draw a land or a creature. Yeah, that was probably bad. I probably just have to say I'm going to lose to it. Yeah. This is my fault. I should have held my land. Because now I have to draw a land or a 1-drop creature that I can play. That is pretty funny. We'll see. So this has to hit a lizard. I missed. Oh, man. Okay, I played this game badly. This is my fault. Sorry. I think we should have won that game. I mean, I don't know. Like, my opponent could easily have Fatal Push or something there. But that I think I played that game badly. All right, try this again. Yeah, maybe I just shouldn't have ever started racing, but if I had never racing, they would have just done the Fatal Push in blocks and blown me out, right? But I can't Wasteland there. That's an interesting hand. I think this is a keep. No Bazaar. Cast Ravager, cast Cam, and then on the next turn I can play Wasteland, cycle Hollow one, and attack. I think this is a keep. I'm glad I made Leyline of the Void. We're playing around that. No problem. I mean, this is like the upside of playing a deck that's uses the graveyard but is not entirely in the graveyard. Grief my hollow one away. Pump my guy. But this thing is gonna pump my... Oh my lord. Oh my. We are... Oh. Yes, let's go. Oh wait, I'm not actually discarding any cards. Never mind. I'm just drawing 3. Still pretty good. Next turn, I'll be discarding cards. Oh, wow. This is pretty sweet. Lost my red source for my Firestorm, but I think I'm just going to... Let's see. If I discard 4 cards, this gets +8/+0, and this gets +4/4, and it's lethal. So I'm going to not play anything. Oh, they have a fatal push. It'll be so sad, but... Oh, it's happening. So I discard... Oh my lord. Holy moly. Holy wow. That is so cool. That's really impressive, actually. I mean, we beat Tinker last game. This was really cool, though. This is Leyline, and it just doesn't matter. I mean, we had Black Lotus, obviously, but, like, Ravager trigger, +8/+8, +4/4. That's... Woo! That was sweet. Yeah, we don't really have any ways to kill a Leyline, so... It's okay, they can't grief reanimate us if they Leyline our thing. They can't steal our stuff. Powder. Yeah, I don't think I want 3 powders. You draw 3 cards off a Ravager, always. You discard your whole hand, and draw 3. Well, that's a Lotus and a Bazaar. Keep. F6. All right. Hopefully we don't get our Lotus taken and then draw the... Oh, we got Leylined. All right. And a tap land. All right, if we draw a Fury, we could just cast a Fury. They can't beat us if we just resolve a Fury, right? Like they can't beat a resolved Fury, right? I don't think they can. All right, I got a Fury. Can you beat it? Dolphy Voidwalker. I don't think I want to activate... Well, I don't think I want to activate Bazaar into Dolphy Voidwalker for no reason. I think I'm just going to play a Mountain and attack. All right. 6. All right, they're casting something. Another Leyline? Oh, a Grief. Okay, so now they can Grief my Vengevine and cast it off of Voidwalker, and then they have blockers for Fury. That's pretty good. Oh, wait! It doesn't actually get a Void counter because there's a Leyline. Oh. Oh, I mean, I'm a genius. Look at this. Look at this. I waited for the shark to come down. Well, it didn't let me decide. I think it chose for me. It definitely didn't let me decide. I'm gonna cast this from Madness. Cast this. Give my shark 3 counters. Get in. Wait, is this deck actually good? Yeah, I thought I was supposed to be able to decide, but they're dead. They're super dead. Leyline of the Void, not good against Black Lotus. Upkeep, activate Bazaar. Put 2 counters. Oh, Bowmaster. Oh, that was a mistake. Oh no, my Fury's dead. I did not need to do this. I did not need to do this. I mean, they're not gonna be able to kill this thing, right? I tried to make the best play, but it was not good against Bowmaster. Exactly. Sag. All right. It's not great. That was my... I might lose this game because of that. I might lose this game because of that. It was a pretty big mistake. Leyline Dothy. It was definitely not free. That's a... Never mind. Let's get in there. I mean, they could have made other blocks other than double block, chat. They have another Bowmaster. Uh-oh. So they got a bunch of... I might lose this game. I might lose this game. They ripped some good cards here. I guess I just wasn't supposed to activate at all. I think we lost. We'll see. This deck always plays Bowmaster. I didn't think this deck actually played Bowmaster. Is Bowmaster even good in this deck? They have another one? Wow, long goodbye on my guy. That's pretty good. All right, I go to 5. I feel like they've just ripped all gasoline. Oh, I could almost play this Soken Zen. I mean, if they have to block here, then... Should we activate now? What's the upside of activating now? Playing a creature I can attack with. 2 Root Wallas. I can pump the Root Walla next turn with this Emerald. We might just get out of this alive. Ooh. Never punished? The fact that the Leyline turned off the Voidwalker is pretty good for us. Swamp Cycle. Fatal Push the Voidwalker. Yeah. Oh my god, we almost got punished. All right, 3-0 somehow. I mean, we have played against grief scam twice, so that's probably so somehow. Here, our opponent looks like they're revealing a Lurrus, so a more realistic opponent. So we did beat Tinker, though, so. Another Lotus Bizarre hand. We've drawn very well. I still wish our Lotus Bizarre hand had a cam that we could play before we played our Bizarre. It'd be so strict, so sick. I should 5-0 with this list and scam a bunch of people. I was having some fun on Twitter recently because there's like a really strong card in Avatar, the new Avatar set, that I think will definitely see play. And someone had responded to me like, this will see no play. And I'm like, bro, that's not possible, because if I am being vindictive, is vindictive the right word for that? If you tell me this blue card will see no play, I'll fucking go win a challenge with it. Like, I can do that. I can just win a challenge with any blue deck. Like, this card will see no play, and it's a random, like, very powerful mythic rare blue card. Like, what are you talking about? I'll make it see play. Oh, that was not a good Bizarre activation, by the way. We might lose this game. This is not very good. I think I'm going to play out the Lotus, but not the Ruby. Trying to keep as many cards in hand as I can. I don't think there's any reason to have a Spirit Guide at this point. Whereas I think the lands are actually important in case we get Wastelanded. Sure. But like the idea that someone can tell me a card that I think is good won't see any play, and I'm just like, no, I mean, I'll make it see play. Come on, bro. I don't think I want to hold the wallet to spike the Vengevine because I'm pretty sure I'm getting Wastelanded Squee, and that is the exact reason. So I wanted to make sure my hand was the best thing it could possibly be after getting Wastelanded. Wow, we drew really badly here. It's pretty crazy that we started with Bizarre Lotus and our hand is actually still bad. They have no follow-up land. Oh, that's a play we can absolutely make. So cast Vengevine. I love Black Lotus Cash Vengevine, chat. It's one of my favorite things. It's really fun. We're almost at threshold for our Barbarian Ring. Still can't get dazed, so trying to keep a bunch of cards in hand in case we find a Bizarre. This increases the clock by a turn. We might just win this. Oh, here comes Bowmaster, maybe. Frog would be a problem, right? How does our deck beat a Frog? Ooh. Frog is a problem. Frog is a problem. I'm waiting here. No main deck ways to kill Frog is probably bad deck building. There's no way they're attacking unless they have a second Frog. Yeah. So it's not that bad for us, as long as the Frog's not attacking. A Bowmaster would be super bad. A Squee! Alright. I'll cast Squee. We need to make a lethal attack somehow. Probably involves drawing Bazaar at Baghdad, to be perfectly straightforward here. Yeah, squee down. Well, now drawing Bazaar is not going to get the job done. I think we're unfortunately lost from here. We do have a Barbarian ring to kill Bowmaster, but... All right, the frog is flying. It probably means there's another frog. I just don't think our deck is beating a frog game one, which is probably bad deck design. I mean, we can go wide, obviously, but after getting wastelanded, it's pretty tough. Time walk. Ugh. Well, now, like, I guess I can always pitch 2 cards. Never mind. We only have the ring once we get threshold. I agree. I don't know. You can play Pyro. You can play Firestorm. You can play Fury. Doesn't exactly do it. I'm gonna return my squee. Another cam. Interesting. So I could make my opponent block and then play a new one. I mean, they'll probably just get forced, but... Another Bowmaster. Sure. I mean, if they, like, suddenly take too much damage... Like, it's risky for them not to be blocking here. Like, what if I have a way to discard a bunch of cards? They can just leap their frog, chat. They can pitch cards to their frog and leap it. Like, if I had a... I don't know what I could have, but some way to discard cards. Like, they could die there with no block. They did not realize my card had flying. That's probably reasonable to assume. But they didn't shoot. Yeah, I guess shooting me makes sense for that. Lorien revealed. It's Tundra Gaming. Am I getting swords then? I have a misstep. This is what I'm saying, though. I kind of wish I had more ways to discard cards. I have 8 cyclers in my deck, I guess, but that would ping the Bowmasters, and that would be bad. Fire Blast? There's no Fire Blast. This looks like swords. This puts a card in my yard, so that's pretty good. Though there's 2 Bowmasters now, so I can't actually activate Bazaar ever, so... Oh, they're going for the flyer. Sure. An Inti, yeah. An Inti, yeah. Psychic Frog, perfect. Are they they're thinking about jumping the frog? Very greedy. Very greedy. Oh, my shark. Wait, can I win? No, because there's 2 frogs, right? Or wait, if I... No, wait. Cycling is part of the cost, right? So I could cycle, hold priority, Barbarian, Ring of Bowmaster? I think the answer to that question is yes. So this costs me 1 and 1. Oh, but I would need 6 mana, though. All right, so in that case, I just need to attack for 1. Oh, I got it forced. Great. This makes it hard for them to block, right? Like, they can't really double block the Vengevine. And they can't not block the Vengevine. So they have to either chump with a Bowmaster or quad block. Yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe I should have let them double block so that we could bring it back because we cast 2 spells. That's possible. I don't really want to tap out of my Barbarian Ring. Because now I technically can draw. Yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe I wasn't supposed to. Yeah. Yeah, maybe I was not supposed to play Barbarian Ring, so they were incentivized to double block. I'm not sure they would double block, but this was probably wrong. I think I threw this game. Not through this game, but that was a pretty bad play. Now I'm getting... I mean, I'm just going to go... It doesn't matter. I think I want, like... Because I can play 2 creatures this turn and do it again. Like, do the same thing as I just said last time. Because I got the squee back, so... I can go attack with Vengevine. If they double block, it's fine. I play both of these creatures. Just have another Bowmaster. All right. I mean, triple Bowmaster in the top 20 is pretty good. I could wait till next turn and try to catch them off guard, but I don't think that's worth it. Feel like it's better to just use all my mana. I am still just like losing to this frog though, right? Like I still can't actually beat this frog. Oh, Miso. Thanks. Yeah, my hair's a mess. I didn't try.
Me either.
This can only... I'm just going to attack with the Vengevine again. Because if they discard their hand to block, like, isn't that fine? I mean, why didn't they buy Lurrus? Whatever. I think we can't win this game. I might have been supposed to... I mean, they wouldn't have attacked with the Bowmasters. What a weird game. I think we just needed, like, slightly better draws off our first Bazaar activation. Like, any creatures off our first Bazaar activation, I feel like we would have been fine. But I do think that the playing the threshold land the turn I played it was wrong. I do think it was wrong. Does attack all help me out here at all? Not really, right? Well, I guess like this attack is fine. Maybe attack all does help me out here. Well, I think I can attack all. Because they have to block the... Oh, they have another Bowmaster? They have a fourth Bowmaster? All right, cool. I'm out. They had all 4 Bowmasters in the top 21 cards. It's very frustrating.
From Lord of the Rings.
Yes. Yeah. I'm going to bring in Fury and Pyroblast here. And I'm going to take out Chalice. Some Squeeze. No, just take all of them Squeeze. I'm just keep taking out Squeeze every time. I'm not 100% sure I agree that our deck will be better post-board than theirs. I think our deck's a liability against Bowmaster. Making a mess. Can't be helped. I mean, probably can't be helped.
That's why I got you the napkin.
Thanks. Though, I guess... We didn't even mulligan that game. We kept a 7, huh? Our deck is, yeah, just not very good against Orcish Bowmaster, which has been true for a while. This hand is sick, by the way, because I can play the Mako first with the Spirit. This is what I've been wanting to do the whole time. Let's go. Okay, so I'm gonna hit done. No, wait, are they mulliganing? They're mulliganing. Yeah, okay. This is sweet because this is Spirit Guide, Mako, Bazaar, activate, Root Wall of Vengevine, pitch, put this card up to a 4/4, and trigger my Vengevine. This is really cool.
He's happy.
Happy Shark? Happy Lizard?
Koala.
Look at Happy Shark, too.
Oh.
We'll put him on the old Tabernacle or Die. I'm just casting these things. I don't care. You have a Tabernacle, you have a Tabernacle. If you don't, you die. I don't know, chat. I think if you become good at vintage, women find that skill desirable. Yeah, I think the pink one is good, and the red one is meh. The fruit punch is meh. Yeah, and you should try it and then figure out what we want to do with it in terms of mixer. Like that. I'll probably get him again. I like the kiwi one. This hand is quite good. I'll keep.
You okay with Malibu?
Malibu? That vibes.
Yeah, I mean.
My hands have been quite good this league. Vengevine, Root Walla, Serum Powder.
Yeah, take Malibu in that and you're good. Easy. Obviously, strawberry.
Just straight up Malibu in that.
Yeah, I think that would be fine. Wanted to try strawberry vodka or something.
I like that one. I think it tastes good. Did they do nothing? They did nothing. Okay. Bowmaster then? It must be Bowmaster, right? I will just not activate into Bowmaster. I'm gonna play the Mountain so that if they play a Bowmaster, I can respond by madnessing the Ravager, though I guess the Ravager is kind of bad against Bowmaster just entirely. So maybe I just can't actually do that. Maybe I should just not play the Ravager. Ah, Containment Priest. That doesn't do anything against us. Should I still activate in response? I'm actually almost done with this league. I got one more match after this one. It's a quick deck. I don't think I want to play the Ravager, right? Because if I get Bowmastered, I'll be upset. But I still think I want to activate. I just don't think I need to activate now. Like, what do I gain from activating now? Nothing. But, like, I have a Powder and a second Bazaar, so, like...
One more opponent.
Ooh.
After this.
Yeah. Like, I don't think I'm going to use another Bazaar activation after this, so... Like, if they wasteland me, I don't care. So this puts them to 7. I still have 2 4/4s. Like, I'd like to have played Ravager there, but it seems too bad. So maybe you were right, chat. Maybe we should have not boarded that in. I'm almost at Barbarian Ring, which would be a lethal attack. Are they not wastelanding me because they want me to activate for Bowmaster? Well, I'm attacking. Yep, you got it. I don't think I'm using that. I think it's too risky. So I assume this is Bowmaster. Yep. So this is a ping and then double block, or a ping slash priest block. I could, I guess I can't play 2 creatures. Yeah. This might be a chump block on the Hollow one. So what is my play now, though? Just Mountain go. Don't show them Barbarian Ring in case they fetch. I don't think I want to play a Ravager. I mean, I could play a Ravager and then Barbarian Ring a Bowmaster next turn, but it's like kind of greedy, right? Yeah, this Ravager looks really bad. I definitely shouldn't have this in my deck. I mean, if they swords my Hollow one, I'm going to have to do something. Lavinia is fine. Strip mine is fine. I'll take a 4, please. If they quad block, I'm fine. Oh. That's really good. I can't bestow it, right? I can only bestow it from my yard. So I have to just cast it as an attacker. And that's okay. It doesn't let me bestow, right? No. Doesn't seem to let me bestow, chat. Do I need to play a land to bestow? Oh, so if I play my Barbarian Ring, wow, I will bestow my Hollow one using 2 Serum Powders. Oh my god. Oh my god. There's no way, bro. I guess it's an enchantment, so yeah, that makes sense. GG's. Wow. Cool. 4-0. I can't believe we're 4-0. We beat Lurrus. We are 4-0 going into the 5th and final round of this Vintage League on our very short Wednesday night stream because this deck wins very fast or loses very fast. I'm on the play. Opponent's revealing a Lurrus. Let's see what we can do. Yeah, see, this hand wants to be able to discard cards, but it can't. Lightning Axe? Lightning Axe is an interesting idea. We were just talking about how we would fix the deck because there have been some problems, even though we're 4-0. All right, we have to mulligan this. Like, these squeeze are just so bad. This one's got to go. Oh, no. Did we backlog all our mulligans to the last hand? I'll powder this. Keeping a red root walla is... Well, I think red root walla is better than ruby, but maybe not. I think I'd rather have a red root walla than a ruby. I'm not sure. Boom. Keep. This hand's sick. What the heck? I'm a genius. I've created the best deck of all time.
Just no.
Yeah, what do you mean? What do you mean no? My deck's perfect. It has no bad cards. Every time I return a Vengevite on turn 1 and have a hollow one. It's great.
Definitely not getting lucky.
Definitely not getting lucky. Agreed. Wait a second. Mental misstep on my green root walla. You picked the wrong root walla, opponent. You didn't know. They didn't know, chat, that we have the mountain to fire breathe. The mountain fire. We have not mountain fire breath yet, but we're gonna do it. I mean, we're probably not gonna do it yet because we're gonna play a shark. But Underground Sea, fatal push on my hollow one, untap, mountain. Shark. Activate. Hit a root walla. Didn't hit a root walla, but I hit a Detective's Phoenix and a squee. 4/4. Attack. Boom. Oh my god. Our deck is so good. Frog? I think we can go around Frog. Return this. Draw for turn. Well, I didn't want to show them Phoenix Squee. It was an information game, and I'm not gonna have a threshold, so activate. This second bazaar, activate again. Now they're dead on board because they have to block the Mako, and I can deal. Oh, I can only deal 7. That's unfortunate. I have a 10/10 shark. I am happy. It's the thing is doing the thing. We didn't think it would do the thing, and now it's doing the thing, and like no one could have seen this coming. I said we were probably going 0-5, and then we would be happy to go 3-2, and we're currently 1 win away from a 5-0.
Oh, jinx it.
Phoenix gives haste. Oh, I could Phoenix the green root walla, so we had 8 damage. You're right. It was actually lethal. It'd be sad if we don't 5-0 now, but I could see it happening. Like, our opponent's playing Bowmaster. We're in trouble. Yeah. Because we hit the green root wallow, we had exactly 8 damage with the bestow. Damn, this Phoenix is so good. That card we need more Phoenixes. I don't think we want anger, Andy, because most of the cards like have haste anyways, and you don't get like the mountain on turn 1 for like your hollow ones a lot of the time. So I think we want Phoenixes, but the Firestorms are for killing creatures, but I don't think we want to do that in like the blue matchup. Like the Lurrus matchup. I think they're more for like the initiative matchup. Because I took the original build from Fire Truck Moto. Follow him on YouTube. Yeah, of course. If the we could have got maybe in for 4 with the turn 2 shark. True. I don't know. I thought about anger for sure. Anger was a consideration in my 4 flex slots that we will definitely not be squeezed the next time we play this deck, which is never, but Powder. I think we're running incredibly hot. Like unbelievably hot. We've kept a lot of 7s and had tons of hollow ones. It's been great. Mulligan. 6 is good. Keep. Bottom of powder. Done. Wasteland Jet Bowmaster. Wait, Wasteland Jet. Wasteland Jet Sapphire DT for Ancestral. Oh, all right, opponent. I see you. Well, if we can return a Vengevine on turn 1, it's still probably fine, but we're pretty far away from that. Okay, it's not bad. 2 Vengevines, and I guess we pitch a Bazaar. If my opponent like Wastelands and plays a main phase Bowmaster, we could always go Marauder Fury, return no Vengevines. Tap land on top. Oh, Frog. So we can Fury the Frog and then play the Marauder and return 2 Vengevines. Like they'll pitch 3 cards, but that's okay. Do we pitch a Shark or do we pitch a Phoenix? Do we pitch a Shark or do we pitch a Phoenix? I think we pitch a Shark. We don't need Phoenix because this thing always has reach anyways. But I think we pitch a Shark. All right, 4 damage to your Frog. How does that make you feel, opponent? They're going to pitch a Force of Vigor. Interesting. And they're going to pitch a Fatal Push. And they're going to pitch a Dig Through Time. And then I'll play a Shark and return 2 Vengevines. And get in for 8. Can't believe they pitched Dig, but they also kept the card on top. We'll see what happens. Strip Mine? On my basic mountain? That's rude.
Can't have you cast the red spells.
I think I just attack and play a hollow one. I mean, I could get Bowmastered. I think we just can't beat a Bowmaster at this point, and we just have to hope they don't have a Bowmaster. But, like, what else could they possibly have if they ditched a Dig Through Time? Like, they definitely have a Bowmaster. But if we attack, like, it doesn't... Yeah, I mean... I guess we could just not attack with the Shark. I think we play it and attack with no shark. And then I'm not even gonna activate this if there's no other play. Dismember. Well, that's fine. I'm definitely gonna activate because I want to get the counters on my Marauder. But it does mean that I have to hit a root wall to return my vines. But I have to do it with a tapped out, so. Oh, it's a lizard. It's a lizard. They're coming back. Oh my god. Somehow I have 17 power again. Concede, baby. Concede. 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 I'm not activating. I'm attacking. I don't know if that matters. Oh, I turned on Fatal Push. That was a bad wasteland. That was a bad wasteland. Okay, so they're down to 3, and we lost Hollow one. I don't gain anything by activating. They're going to need to find one more blocker. I don't gain anything by activating. True or false? I gain evidence. No, I boarded out all the squeeze. I'm just gonna activate anyways. Got a root wallow. Okay. Now, if I draw a red land, I have a lethal attack through a blocker. I should not have wastelanded, chat, because I turned on Fatal Push there on these things. Oh, they're going in? They're getting in there! Gotta hit Time Walk. Ancestral. Gimme. Cataxia Probe. I got nothing. Let's go! 5-0! There's no justice in the world. I drew so hot. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's such a bad deck. Like, the deck is so bad. It's so bad. It's so bad.
Didn't you once say that a skilled Magic player knows when a bad deck 5-0s and when a good deck 0-5s?
Yeah, this is a bad deck that 5-0'd. Bad decks can't win challenges is not true either. All right, this deck was sweet. Credit goes. So I had the idea of playing Hobgoblin Campharic in Bazaar when it was previewed, but then the first person to make a deck with this list was Fire Truck Moto. So you should follow him on YouTube if you don't already. He's putting up lots of cool Bazaar content. I think I made the deck worse. Well, I think the Ravagers were actually good, except for against Bowmaster. But the squeeze were not. The squeeze were bad. So if I do think taking out the Null Rod was actually overall good, though. We only played one Null Rod matchup. So I think I did some things good and some things bad. I would, if I were to play this again, which I probably will never do, I would cut these squeeze, and I would probably play like a Detective Phoenix or an Anger, a second Detective Phoenix or an Anger. I would probably try to play some kind of removal spell, maybe. Maybe a Lightning Axe is kind of an interesting idea. Maybe Firestorm Main, maybe Pyroblast, maybe Fury. I'd like a way to remove a frog if possible. I know that's not an easy thing to do. And I also would kind of want another way of enabling discard outside of Bazaar. So maybe an Inti or a card like that. So I think with these 4 squeeze, I would play 4 different Magic cards. And everything else I would probably keep, except for this Chalice. I only played 1 matchup where Chalice was good. So I could consider cutting, like, we cut Squee Chalice every single round, except for the Tinker match. So I would consider those 5 cards. I think the mana actually looked good. 16 plus Mox seemed fine. So I actually liked that. And I thought the Simian Spirit Guides were great. I thought the Sharks were great. I thought the Cam was good. I thought Ravager was okay. The Root Wallows were all good. I don't know if what Grim said is correct, where you might want to have Taigas so you can pump your Root Walla. I thought like not getting your Mountains Wastelanded was pretty nice. But you could theoretically play all Taigas here, and then you can cast Vengevines and Root Wallas and pump Basking Root Wallas. So there's some things to be said about that. There's actually a lot of things you can do in that area. So definitely not a perfect 75 here. So you have some room to work with if you are a Bazaar enjoyer and you want to try your hand at this one. I will, of course, caution you that I just ran extremely hot. Very, very hot. But thank you for watching. And if you want to see more vintage content on this YouTube channel, make sure you check out new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I'll see you then.